All right, so today is my birthday. It has been a crazy, crazy morning, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a midday watch list and just to reward you and thank you. So many of you guys have truly made my life so fulfilling. I've been trading for nearly 20 years now, but teaching and motivating you guys, that's what motivates me. That's why I love my job. That's why I want to create more millionaires. So tonight we have this free webinar that I'm giving. If you have not registered, do please, because it's actually going to be really good. This is my webinar. I'm going to give 35 key lessons and strategies that I've learned over the years. So check that out. Today I want to talk about my trades. Already made a few $100, nothing huge. Missed out on a few opportunities, but I'm getting closer to 4.4 million. So I made roughly $700 on two overnight long CBDS and DRWI. Did not time either of them perfectly, but I profited, and that's the key. I want you guys to see that, and many of you are learning. So let me just go over this. CBDS. I've been buying this a few times when it's kind of, let me actually show you the daily chart here over the past 90 days. So it was a big runner. It's consolidated, and then I'm looking for, a rebound. I like buying these first green days. I bought this one, and it actually was a fake out. It had a little bit of a higher high the second day. And then today, very strange. I bought this at 225, so even now, if I was still holding right now, which I wouldn't because frankly it's red on the day. But if I was, I would still be up 10 cents a share. That's kind of cool. It did not have a morning spike like I wanted. It had a little bit of a morning panic, but it actually had a delayed morning spike. And sometimes this happens. So I go in, overnight on these trades, looking for an initial morning spike. Didn't get it, so I got out pretty quickly, and then the morning spike happened at 10:30. It's not an exact science. I want you to understand that. But DRWI, I was long overnight because again, this has a very similar chart where it's been a runner, it's consolidated, and yesterday was the first green day. So I bought this at around 7:30. So I had two positions overnight. That's very rare, but the patterns were pretty good. So it was trending around like 750, 740, and today, I got out in the 750s within the first few minutes because frankly, I just wasn't sure. Pre-market it was kind of sideways, and I was in at 730. So either way, I'm making like $100, but just wasn't sure how long this would last. And as it turned out, I sold it in the 750s, and it went all the way to 815. So we got a perfect morning spike here on DRWI. And I missed it, but I still took profits. That's the key here. So between the two of them, some nice profits, and on the year now, I am up 28,000. And remember, I'm trading with a small account. My main $12,000 account, I guess my birthday gift today, I just looked at it, is now roughly 24,000. So I've doubled my money in like 4 months. So, or 3.5 months totally. So pretty sweet, but just a few $100s at a time. And I want to give props to so many students who are getting it. First of all, I'm going to post cash pictures like this to inspire you because this stuff adds up over time, but you have to study. Here's one guy, International J. He made 2,100 on GBSN. GBSN was today's big morning spiker, and I missed it, frankly, just because I was overwhelmed with my other two plays. But this was a nice winner from right near the market open, and it was trending a little up pre-market. The whole chat room nailed it from the 4s all the way up to 6, and that's solid. And then actually it was a good short too. So you had good volatility both ways. International J says he made 2198, shows a nice screenshot, and he says your lessons are unmatched. So thank you, International J. Also got to give props to Matt. RPRX short. This was another one that I missed. I mean, there's just so many plays here. This was a potential short. I said it pre-market. This is the first down day, and it's been a nice drop from the high 2s to the low 2s. And so the chat room nailed this too. And Matt made 1479. He made 6,000 on the week with a nice screenshot. So congrats to Matt. Ellie, who always posts his screenshots, he didn't trade at all today, and that's okay. It's okay not to trade. And he actually just tweeted me literally right as I'm talking about this. This is kind of freaky. Ellie, how do you know that I'm making this video lesson about you right now? Anyways, he made 7,500 for the week. Let me just see the tweet that he just said. He said, look at this, 19 seconds ago. I've been thinking of going over my trade ideas on Snapchat. Love how Timothy Sykes has been using the platform. What do you guys think? Yes, do it. And tell me how you knew I was talking about you specifically on a video lesson while you tweeted this. Freaky. Seriously, you guys witnessed that in real time. Twitter is timestamped. So right as I said it, you probably could see in the top right-hand corner his tweet. But anyways, it's freaking awesome. Unless he's spying on me, which is not awesome. But, you know, $7,500 on the week for my student, Ellie. Awesome job. Student of the day, though, well, I guess he's not. These tweets aren't in order. I have too many people. Jonathan made $500 in 3 minutes. And, you know, take the meat of the move and get out. And I love it. You know, and he said happy birthday. So thank you, Jonathan. Here is Charles. First time he had multi-day wins, getting in GBSN at 455 out of 484, in at 543 out of 562, so making 20 cents and 30 cents. Good job. Jack Daniels, who loves to drink, he says 15 minutes, he didn't pay attention in class, and he made $300, which is awesome. And he's a second semester senior, so you don't have to be good at school. Here is the student of the day, though. This is Steven. His name is Dux, D-U-X. If you're in the chat room, and he made roughly $30,000 in profits today buying GBSN and shorting RPRX. He's been in my trading challenge for 1 month and a half, and he's made $55,000. By the way, happy birthday. This is the best birthday present that you could give me, Steven, so congrats to you. Andy made a quick gain on his lunch break. If you click this, he made $163, so awesome job. Ed gets it. You know, he understands what I want for my birthday. And he was in GBSN right at the market open, 465 out of 570, and it blew past his target. But that's a damn good trade. So the key, guys, you know, it's not going to happen every single time, is that, you know, you have to just be in the chat room pre-market, look for potential morning spikers, and, you know, potentially buy them. Every single day this week, there's been something, and it's kind of freaking awesome. Oh wait, someone just tweeted me. Let's see here. I have so many messages. I'm sorry. This guy just said, this isn't bad only for having an account of less than 2 weeks, and his profit is $3,600. And he made most of his money. I don't even know this company. But that's awesome. I'm getting messages all the time, and that's the beauty of this, you know, transparency, and I'm just showing you in real time what I'm getting. So congratulations to Ed, and also Stuart. EBIO was another one. He got in at 56 cents, out at 69 cents, made 18%, sniped the technical breakout. Let me see EBIO. I didn't even get a chance to see that. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice spike. It's not doing much right now, but this is awesome, guys, okay? And by the way, CBDS just keeps going. So I'm glad I alerted. And I'm not saying that these are good long-term companies, not that they're going to be amazing. You go in for the morning spike, sometimes, you know, the morning panic if you're shorting a stock like RPRX. You look for the volatile plays, you look for the big percent winners, and you try and capture it. You know, DRWI actually was a better short. You know, it had the morning spike that I wanted, but now it's also dropped $1 a share. So you have volatility on the way up and on the way down. You don't have to like think of yourself as an investor. Think of yourself as somebody who's trying to take the meat of the move, a sniper, and you know that's how you basically grow your account. So many more people to congratulate. This is just from the chat room. Just in a few minutes, I copied and pasted some of these. Rich made $680 on Gibson. Cheitmeyer was in DWRI, traded it better than me, 730 and 809, and he finally learned to lock in profits. Congrats. Farm D trader made 1300 on GBSN. This is Orivers. I don't know how to pronounce your screen name, but you made $330. Evil trader got in GBSN and sold a little too early. It's okay. It's not an exact science. A lot of you guys are too hard on yourselves when you don't trade perfectly. I'm here to tell you and show you that it's okay. I mean, if you remember, let's look at my trades today. Where is it? CBDS I timed pretty well. I took the meat of the move, even though it was only 10 cents a share. At best I could have made like 25 cents a share. I guess it went up to 250, right? So I took 10 cents out of 25 cents. Not that bad. There just wasn't that much there. But DRWI, I made 27 cents, and theoretically I could have made like 70 cents. So I'm capturing like 1/3 of the meat of the move. And that's okay. Yeah, I need you to say that. If you remember me for one thing, it's just that well, two things ideally: cut losses quickly, and B, it's okay not to time things 100% perfectly. Remember, most traders lose money. So if you're profiting, that's a good thing, especially over and over again. Here's Scared Trader, shorted RPRX, made nearly 20 cents a share. Trader 19 in GBSN 475 out at 540. This was the trade I was looking to do, but I was frankly just overwhelmed by too many other trades. But this would have been a very similar trade, or this one, Tusa did it too, 504 to 550. I'm only looking to make 40, 50, 60 cents a share on a $5 stock. I don't really ever aim for $1 a share. That's aggressive, even though in this case I would have gotten it. Rain Man in at 530, out at 565. Dion E in at 490, out at 505, $307. Profit sold way too soon, but it's a profit. Exactly. Dion E. And change your screen name. I don't want you dying on E. Come on. Here is Jam Sinaz in at 507, out at 542. First gain since I started learning last year. I've been studying since, and it feels good. That's awesome. And a lot of my critics are like, oh, all your students, you just tell them to buy all the same stock. I didn't even trade GBSN. That's the beauty of this. I totally missed RPRX. I'm missing plays left and right. This has always been the case for nearly 20 years. I just take what I can when I can, but if you guys learn to be self-sufficient, which this is why I'm showing all of these guys, they're not following an alert. They're following a pattern and a strategy. And that's why I'm so proud. I don't even have to trade. I have to just teach and show you guys example after example, student and student, who are banking. Here's Benny in at 504, out at 531. The Lonely Wolf made a quick 200. Iron Trades, this was a nice $140 profit. And look at this, 1,000 shares at 60 cents. We're talking about a $600 investment and making 140 bucks. So I know a lot of you guys don't have a lot of money. That's okay. You can still grow it with these stocks, but you have to take the profits, and you have to have the proper expectations and the risk management and the plan. Pinching pennies shorted RPRX 274, out at 232 for $350 profit. Me OIT GBSN 465, out at 525, 1,000 shares. Made like 600 bucks. And notice this is 9:44 a.m. in the morning, okay? So they're doing all this in like 10, 15 minutes. Do you want to make 600 bucks in, 15 minutes? This is the strategy, This is what I teach. And over again when there's a play. Trading days, made 50 cents on GBSN, trying not to be greedy, good job. Seattle was in at 470, out at 505, $156 profit, my biggest profit ever, up from yesterday's $70 profit. Beautiful, beautiful, good increase. Here's GBSN, made 450 bucks, got the mid of the move. This one is pretty sweet. Jonathan made quick $500, my biggest profit yet. Hurts to watch it spike so much right after selling, but gotta follow the rules, trade smart, and lock in profits. Thank you, Tim, and happy 35th. Exactly. Thank you, Jonathan. I could not have said it any better. The Honest Crook, my student who just passed $500,000 in profits. He made another $2,000 shorting RPRX puts. Here's Ducks, where he made all the money shorting RPRX and buying a little GBSN too. Here's Johnny, made $1,100 in profits, shorting at 296, out at 225. Happy birthday, thank you. Steve in GBSN 493, out at 568. Small position, but was fun. And Duck says, I have definitely paid this challenge off. And that's a great, I just wanted to show that comment because a lot of you guys don't want to pay for the trading challenge. You don't think that the education is worth it. The education is worth it. You pay for it with one good trade. many times over, and you have the knowledge forever. And remember, it's not just me. In the trading challenge, you get access to live webinars from Michael Good, Tim Grattani, me, and Mark Crook. So you have 4 traders. I think if you add up our profits, let's see, let's actually do some math here. 11,786. This was my number that I'm up now on my $12,000 account for the year. So nearly doubled it before this, right on my birthday. But I'm up 4.4 million, right? Michael Good, I think, is up 1.6. Tim Grattani is up 2.7. And then Mark Crook is up 500,000. So $9 million in profits between the 4 of us, and you get regular webinars, some live trading webinars, but 2 to 4 webinars per week for challenge students. And that's probably why my trading challenge and mentoring too, and private emails and Q&A and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I think these live webinars and these Q&A, this is the reason why this is the single most successful educational program in the entire stock market. I have not seen anybody else creating so many millionaires and keeping it. There are other chat rooms and other strategies where they make some money and they're all excited, but because they're not really learning the right strategy, because they're kind of scalping, it's fun to have action every single day, but what I try and teach you is that only trade when there's like a really good play. Today, GBSN obviously and RPRX were the 2 best plays. RPRX short, GBSN long. DRWI, which I was long, was a pretty good overnight play. CBDS didn't really work out that great. So you had 4 potential trades, and 3 of them were really good. And on the 4th one, you might make a little or break even or lose a little. But that's it. There's a lot of people out there where there's so many stocks and so many potential plays. If you really break it down and simplify things, and this is what I'm going to talk about on my webinar tonight, trade like a sniper and just make it very simple. You'll do better and you'll be surprised and you won't lose, that much, especially if you cut losses quickly. But I hate seeing people where they're, 10 monitors and they're scalping, they're making 3 cents, 5 cents, and it's so exciting. They're making 20, 30, 50, 100 trades in a day using leverage. And the brokers are happy, and the people who get paid by brokers and hedge funds are happy. There are gurus out there that are associated with hedge funds, and they take a commission on every trade that you make. So of course they want you trading a lot. But those people don't, first of all, show all their trades because frankly, they make way too many. They know it too. And a lot of these people who make a lot of money, they make a few hundred or a few thousand every day or two, and then they lose it all in 1 or 2 bad trades. And because they're not transparent, you don't really know about that. But I do. And a lot of people do. It's kind of a dirty secret. So post all of your trades on Profitly and don't trade as much as you think you have to. Mark Crook is a great example. I bring him up again and again because he just passed $500,000 in profits. 80% of his profits come from 6% of his trades. Think about that. And he's not unique. Anyways, more people. Jeff C. PDT, the pattern day trader rule says that I'm done for the day in GBSN, but he made nearly $1 a share. That's fantastic. Grouse Lob was in at 510 out at 546. Missed the top, but still got a big profit. I already talked about International J. I like this. Karkanoff. GBSN $125 profit, in at 554, out at 579. Sloppy, but that's pretty good. So I agree, that's chasing a little bit, so be careful there. Here is Dragon Z in GBSN at 5, out at 530. Steven made 200 on GBSN and $50 on DRWI. eBogey was in at 465, out at 470. It's pretty sweet. And this is all in the first, half hour of the trading day. And I just stopped copying and pasting because, frankly, I know this video lesson is running long. But I want to show you student after student. This was cool. Took the day off for my birthday to trade. Thanks to GBSN, made a nice $565 before I finished my coffee. I think it's your birthday too, so that's pretty sweet. Happy birthday. And this guy says, bro, your birthday seems to be a lucky charm to everyone. Made 330 GBSN. And then Richie, I wanted to include this, even though I didn't make money. He says, I feel like I'm so freaking close to getting it. It's not rocket science, Richie, and it's all right to feel like you're getting close. all I'm doing is looking to make 30, 50 cents a share on like a two, three, four, five, six, $7 stock, long or short, in a morning spike or a morning panic, maybe an afternoon fade sometimes. But these are the patterns, and these students are just examples of this pattern in action. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I'm gonna go celebrate my birthday a little and prepare for tonight's webinar. So many stocks just moving still. It's crazy. I saw REXX was spiking a little bit. EKSO, someone said in the chat room, was spiking a little bit. I don't even know where to begin. There's too many stocks, but it's a good problem. So I'll see you guys in the chat room. Thank you.